Honeybees of the Venus Star is a visionary production to help revive the sacred feminine paradigm as all of us Earthlings enter the Aquarian Age. You may consider these wise women, Bee Priestess Melissa, to be like midwives for this new grand cycle of life. In the process of making their journey, they weave a thread of beauty from 2 specific ancestral honey cultures, and this golden thread is designed to be an umbilical cord to connect us to the light-hearted, harmonious Aquarian consciousness. As it is meant to be. Now, a few glimpses at the nectar and pollen which have been collected for the project so far. Is that the Greek word for honey?
Melissa.
Oh, is that what it says?
Meli. There it is right there. Meli. That's the word for honey.
Oh, okay.
And that's where we get the name Melissa, which means a priestess. Because the priestess had to do with honey.
And in 1 week, this wonderful hive just moved in. I looked out the window and saw things buzzing around it and couldn't believe my eyes. I ran out there and sure enough, there was this giant colony that suddenly arrived. And so I always felt the magic with bees, and this kind of started when I was a kid.
I was lying in bed and I heard the phrase World Bee Garden, and I went, oh, that sounds great, a World Bee Garden.
Then I thought, oh no, they're swarming. So, and I stood up and I looked around, and here comes this swarm of bees, and they all just landed on me, on my back and on my legs, and I was wearing a skirt.
My baby daughter was a year old, I was growing gardens, living off the land, and there needed to be a beehive. My life was really very third-dimensional. I hadn't the foggiest clue of the dimensions that the bees were about to lead me into.
All of a sudden a bee just came and right by my forehead and got me, kind of shook me up a little bit. And I really came to understand how being inside the hive was more connected with the qualities and energies of Venus. And then you have the energies of once you're outside of the hive, you're in the light, you're in the intensity of the sun. You've got the movements of the bees, that's oriented more towards the yang, external energies of the sun, but the bee itself contains both.
In the ancestral honey culture of Crete, the art of the time reflects this principle of complementary energies. And this bee pendant turned upside down becomes a lily. And the lilies can still be seen in fresco paintings on the temple walls. And most amazing, the Crete lily prince finds his mirror in the Mayan temple paintings, where he's portrayed on a column of the Venus temple at Kakashla, and he's complemented by his divine feminine counterpart. They're both wearing a 5-petaled flowered skirt, which is the symbol for Venus. And a white flower resembling the symbol grows in the Yucatan today. And it's one of the favorite flowers of the sacred Melipona honeybees that are kept by the Mayan bee shamans. Venus is drawn as a 5-pointed half-star because of her association with the horizon. She's never far away from the sun, and she's always hovering close to the earth as either the morning star or the evening star. And there's a reason for the 5 points. For 260 days, Venus is the morning star in our sky. She seems to disappear for a while, then returns in the evening as the evening star for another 260 days, and so on and so on. This dance of Venus may be the most extraordinary complement of Mother Nature. A few years before 2012, one of the Bee Priestesses made a scouting trip to the Yucatan land of the Maya. She was curious to learn more about the sacred Melipona bees and the Mayan bee shamans. Many people told her that the honeybees are a precious gift sent to the earth from Venus. Summer comes and she's checking on her beehive. A 5-year-old friend named Sunny comes along. She's totally curious about the bees, and suddenly she decides she's going to tell us what the bees are telling her. The bees tell Sunny about a huge star in the sky that's around the sun. Bees are usually pretty telepathic, and it's actually not too far-fetched to imagine that sensitive children are here to help us enter the Aquarian Age. Mind streams of consciousness, that's what the Buddhists call telepathy. Sunny and the honeybees have tuned into the fact that an astrologer has just published a book about a beautiful star being made in the sky by Venus and the Earth around the sun.
Hi, my name is Ariel Gutman. I'm the author of Venus Star Rising, a new cosmology for the 21st century.
And when we just imagine the Venus star working out there, which it always is, it brings us joy. You know, the astronomy behind the Venus star is so interesting. This is what really got me in the makings of the five-pointed star of Venus, because it is the sun and Venus and the Earth together that make this five-pointed pattern. Venus has a 584-day orbital cycle. That's 1.6 years. Now 1.6 is a phi ratio.
People of the country, the people of the farmers, know that in the moment the bees start to disappear, it's a sign that the change, the new hope, the new opportunity is coming.
This is a Mayan legend?
Yeah.